Auto Review, Genesis GV60, high-tech gadgets with an extra boost. Genesis has installed an amazing array of cutting-edge technology into its 2023 GV60 performance crossover, and it should be at the top of this review. But when a car maker puts a yellow boost button on the steering wheel for an acceleration jolt, well, that's impossible to resist. Push the button and prepare for a 10-second throttle thrill as the dual-motor EV kicks out an extra 54 horsepower and 70 pound-feet of torque. As if it were needed in a premium compact that already has a ton of torque, it helps the Gen sprint to 60 miles per hour in just 3.7 seconds. So there's plenty of oomph for highway passing, merging, and adrenaline rushes. The GV60 is the first dedicated battery electric vehicle, BEV, for Genesis. Two variants are available, at least in select markets, the base advanced and more powerful performance. Both use two electric motors and a 77.4 kWh battery, but the performance gets more clout with 429 HP and 516 pound-feet of torque. Both come with all-wheel drive and a single-speed transmission. Many would say the GV60 has brash looks for a crossover, with split rows of LED lights and a gloss black crest grille, split rows of lights in the rear, and flashy geometric design 21-inch wheels. But the vote is not unanimous. One analyst called the GV60 too funky, another said it looked frumpy from the side, and someone else likened it to a bullfrog. Guess it's an eye of the beholder thing. But there's no disagreement on performance. Powered by a 160 kilowatts electric motor in front and another at the rear axle, it rockets through the quarter-mile post in just over 12 seconds. Acceleration is smooth and quiet all the way. GV60 has a comfortable and refined behavior, but it quickly gets athletic when pushed. Handling on corners and curves is improved by a rear limited slip differential and adaptive dampers, but don't push it too hard. At 4,890 pounds, it has some lean on corners. Steering is responsive, however, and accurate. The EV's regenerative braking is exceptional and versatile. 4 levels of regen are available, from lighter feel to one-pedal driving. After selecting the mode on the steering paddle, the GV60 can accelerate, decelerate, and come to a full stop with the gas pedal alone. Remember, heavy regen boosts driving range, too. That is something to consider since its estimated range of 235 miles is barely average for the class. A full charge produced 217 miles on the gauge, and some folks in cold climates say 200 is optimistic. The good news is that it's a quick charger. Genesis says the battery can go from 10 to 80% in 18 minutes when hooked up to a DC fast charger, level 3. Figure on 7 hours or so at a 240 volt, level 2, charging station. The GV battery can also be used as a mobile source of power at home in the event of a thunderstorm. Mileage figures are just above average for the segment. The EPA projects the GV60 to get 97 mpge city, 82 highway. The advanced version does better at 103 mpge city, 86 highway. The cabin is fashionable and loaded with surprising design features. But just getting inside is impressive enough. Unlock the door by looking into a camera inside the B-pillar while holding the handle. The GV60's Face Connect confirms the ID and takes care of the rest, unlocking doors and automatically adjusting the seats, mirrors, media and head-up display. Then start the car with a fingerprint check and off you go. It's even possible to loan a key to a friend or relative via an iPhone message. Having second thoughts? Revoke the key with a simple click. The cabin is loaded with clever gadgets, including a novel crystal sphere on the center console that glows when the engine is off. No, the crystal can't tell your fortune, but the sphere, yes, it's gimmicky but still cool, rotates upside down to reveal the gear selector to choose forward, neutral and reverse. Park mode is chosen with a button at the center. Another oddity but handy is the glove box that pulls out like a small drawer. A standard 12.3-inch touchscreen has sharp graphics and colors, is easy to reach, and quickly responds to inputs. It has navigation, Wi-Fi hotspot, wireless charging device for USB ports, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Also standard is a 17-speaker Bang & Olufsen audio system that includes